Hello and welcome to One Cool Thing, PC Mag's show where we show you one cool thing, which we are testing out here in the PC Mag Labs. I'm Sasha Segan, this is Will Greenwald, and if you are watching us live on Facebook, then welcome. Please ask questions, make comments. Social Pete is here to take your questions and comments. If you are watching us later on YouTube, then welcome as well. Please like and subscribe. We have a new One Cool Thing on our channel every day. Today's One Cool Thing is right here. It is the Polk Command Bar, and before Will gets started describing it, I will show you its most compelling feature, which we will return to throughout the show.
Did you call it the Man Bar?
It's for our friends at Ask Men.
Is the Polk Command Bar?
Yes, yes. I said Command Bar. I said Command Bar, but
Could have sworn you said Man Bar.
okay.
We have those too, but we
okay.
don't review them.
We don't review the Man Bars. No, on
could.
Geek.com.
That's possible.
They have them on Ask Men.
Ask Men would be good.
Ask Men is a brother site of PCMag.com. We do have some Ask Men people in the office. If you want to know about man bars, then that's probably where you would get that. Alexa, play some electronic dance music.
You came up with a really bad station.
Electronic dance music, top EDM from Amazon Music.
Alexa, stop.
Now, if the subwoofer was plugged in, I think we'd be getting a bit more of the bass to say, like, yes, this would be electronic dance music instead of kind of, it's set very softly and you're not going to hear it a whole lot through our lav mics anyway. But yes, you can just ask Alexa to play stuff, but it is a sound bar, so you hook it up to your TV and watch stuff on it. We saw a similar thing like this last week, or maybe the week before, with the Sonos Beam. I keep mixing up the Sonos Beam and the Fire TV Cube, just 4 letters for both, and because of like a beam microphone that the Cube has, so you can use it across the room. But anyway, this is $100 cheaper than the Sonos Beam. It is $300 or $299.95 or $299.99 or whatever it is. It comes with a subwoofer, which means it has way more bass than Sonos, and it also is just balanced with way more bass than Sonos. So it kind of doesn't sound as good.
So let's start with the Alexa capabilities, though. Here,
Sure.
It kind of looks like there's just an Echo Dot built into the top of this thing. Is
Yeah,
that
it
basically
literally
what's
looks like they cut a hole in it and jammed an Echo Dot in there.
Yeah, look at this.
So,
It's just like an Echo Dot that's been dropped into a slot.
and it even like the ring works exactly the same. Alexa, and just kind of points. Although the directioning doesn't work quite as well when it's on like vertically like that. Although you can wall mount it, but the keyholes are on the back, so it'd still be wall mounted like this. So it is third-party Alexa. You can use it to control the soundbar. You can use it to, if you link it to a Fire TV, you can control some stuff in that, not completely as, say, the Fire TV Cube. You can control smart home devices that are compatible with Alexa. You can do a whole lot. The third-party skills, all those things.
Can you Alexa Cast to it, that new feature that lets you play music from your phone to an Alexa device?
Possibly, but this also is Bluetooth.
Oh,
So
okay,
you
fair
can just
enough.
use Bluetooth anyway, and that's something that it has over Sonos. Now, because it's a third-party device, you can't change the wake word. You can't use drop-in, which, does anyone use drop-in?
I feel like no one should use drop-in. It's creepy.
It's
Creepy.
weirdly enough, Google Duo, like we looked at the
Can you make phone calls from it?
No.
Okay. That's a first-party Alexa. That's a first-party Alexa feature.
Amazon doesn't talk about this a whole lot. There is a tier of certain things that I don't think a lot of people really use, but that they keep out of the third-party implementations of Alexa that only is with the Echoes and the Fire TVs and things like that. But this is third-party. You can still do most of the important things with Alexa, like control your lights and control music and just bring stuff up.
Play trivia games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's show off the audio a bit. Is there any kind of audio demo we can do here?
No, because again, we're using lav mics, so it's not going to show up well anyway. And also the subwoofer isn't plugged in.
No, the subwoofer isn't plugged in.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which is also good because the vibrations are pretty intense. This is a powerful subwoofer. It is a very bass-forward sound. It gets really rumbly and shaky, especially for its size. This isn't a huge subwoofer, but the bass can really easily overwhelm the rest of the sound. The remote has main volume and individual controls for bass and treble. But even if you pump up the treble and lower the bass a bit, you might dampen the rumbling, but you're not going to get that crispness and the higher frequencies that we like to hear that the Sonos Beam can do, and that kind of keeps this from being an editor's choice, even though it's a more affordable Alexa soundbar than the Sonos Beam.
Okay.
It sounds fine, and if you like watching action movies, anything that has a whole lot of rumble, you're going to be satisfied. Like Pacific Rim sounds cool. Just lots of explosions and smashing. It comes through strongly on here, but just the high-end crispness that we like for listening to music and just listening to really sharp vocals and dialogue and more subtle like drama tracks in movies. This isn't quite as good. It's definitely getting what you pay for.
Okay, I have to try it though. Alexa, maximum volume. Alexa.
I mean, I can get the power cable if you want to use the subwoofer, but I don't know if it would shake on any of the many wires we have plugged into the switchboard.
No, let's do it without. So hang on, I'm gonna reset her. Alexa, play some loud music.
Playing loud music.
What? Alexa! For God's sake!
I told you.
Okay.
Of course.
Oh,
Well,
there's
it
the
is
music.
loud.
There.
It gets loud.
Yeah.
I think we might have shocked the entire lab there.
It is a powerful soundbar.
We're hearing like yeah from back there. I think we killed an intern. Do we have any questions out there?
No, I'm just gonna say I also hated it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was trebly, but I don't know if I would describe it as crisp, as you said.
Yeah, I generally, your tastes and sounds can very much vary. Our other audio reviewer, Tim Gideon, is much more sort of audiophile tastes for me. I tend to be a bit more fluid in what I enjoy, but we do like to hear a certain finesse in the higher frequencies. So you can get like string textures and like a little bit of crispness and sibilance, or not sibilance, but like sibilance is bad, but whatever the good version of sibilance is. I'm not an audio engineer, I just review them. It doesn't quite hit that, very bass heavy, and the subwoofer's powerful though. I mean, we would see some like shaking if we did do that.
Okay, now I'm gonna look, so I'm looking at the back. I'm not sure I can turn this around without, oh, okay, I can turn this around. We're gonna look at some ports here. Ports are important.
Yes.
You see what I did there?
There are two HDMI ports. One is actually put on the side because this is designed to basically let you plug in a Fire TV stick and just have it be right there, and you can match that with Alexa and then control it directly with your voice. Not every app works, but all of the Amazon-centric ones do, and a lot of the major ones like Netflix and Hulu let you control it with your voice. So that's neat. And there's a USB port right here for
to power your streaming stick, yep.
Yep, wherever it is.
And there's an optical audio out.
Yep,
And
that's right here.
Yeah, there's the USB port, optical audio out. Here's your two HDMIs.
Yep. There's no analog connector. It's pretty much just only optical, but that's fine. And this is a 2.1 bar, so it doesn't have a center channel, and it doesn't do much in the way of simulated surround. So you're not getting a very big sounding sound field besides the bass rumble. You're basically it's hearing stereo.
And also, unlike Sonos, now can this be part of a multi-room audio system? Can this be part of an extensible audio system?
As much as any sort of echo type speaker can, that you can. As if you treat it like a Alexa powered speaker, like part of your Echo setup, then you can place things in different rooms by just having it through the Alexa app and just naming it and keeping track of that. Not quite as designed for that as Sonos, but you can do it. We have a question.
do we have a best soundbars roundup? And if so, like, would this make it on?
We have a best soundbars roundup. This might make it on there, but it doesn't get our editor's choice distinction because there are a few ones we simply like better. The JBL 3.1 is not a fancy or smart soundbar, and it is more expensive. It's $500, but the sound quality is a whole lot better, and that is a big factor in how we measure soundbars.
Is there an easy way to turn a dumb soundbar into a smart soundbar?
If there is there are certain ways. You can use a Google Chromecast audio.
Yeah, like plug a Chromecast audio into it?
Which does have an optical output, so that's handy. Though you still need like some other device, like then hook it up with a Google Home Mini to control that. Or you can get an Amazon Echo Dot if it has a 3.5 input, or just stereo and use an adapter. But like those are the main ways to do it, and it is a little bit clunky, so it is nice to have this just built right in, so you don't need a bunch of wires and dongles going in and out of it. But I think we're going to be seeing a lot more smart sound bars in the future, or at least a nice handful more. We're actually looking forward to seeing some JBL stuff. I believe they're putting out the first Google Assistant one soon.
So okay, so we've got Google Assistant soundbars. We've
already looked at some of their Link speakers,
Yeah.
which has Google Assistant, but they're portable, kind of like the Mega Blast from UE or the Sonos One with Alexa. So third-party speakers using these voice assistants are becoming more and more common. We're not going to see them stop anytime soon until the voice assistants themselves die.
So there's Alexa soundbars, there's Google Assistant soundbars. For that one guy who keeps on tweeting at me, is there any possibility of a Cortana soundbar?
Considering how terrible the one Cortana speaker we looked at was, probably not. I didn't remember the name of that one, but it was
That turned out to be a very divisive review because the Cortana enthusiasts really went hard on me for that.
But it sounded bad.
I agree.
It sounded, and it was a JBL. We've had a Google
It
Assistant.
was a Harman
speakers,
Kardon. It was a Harman Kardon.
owned by JBL though.
Yeah,
or
you're right.
is JBL owned by Harman?
Harman is owned by Samsung now.
Really? That doesn't sound right, does it?
Harman's owned by Samsung.
Huh.
Yeah.
And I think JBL is owned by Harman.
Is everything owned by Samsung? This
No,
show
everything
is
else
just going off the rails. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. We're talking about soundbars.
Everything's owned by Disney.
Do we have any more questions out there?
Just to recap, where is it available? What's the price?
Oh, thank you for grounding us.
It's $300. You can get it. Stores, Amazon. Look at our site. We got commerce links.
There's probably a button on our review which will enable you to purchase this
right
product.
there. Click see it.
Because that's how companies work.
Yep.
You know, we're in late capitalism. You can buy anything at any time.
I can offer a couched recommendation of if you like a whole lot of bass and you want built-in Alexa and you don't want to spend $400 and you just want the rumble way more than any high-end finesse, yeah, sure, get this. But this isn't our favorite speaker. If you want an Alexa soundbar, the extra $100 for the Sonos Beam offers an even smaller package that sounds better, even if it doesn't have as powerful bass. And you can buy both of them, but I'm not directly telling you to buy any of them. Go with what you need and what suits your tastes. But read our reviews first because, hey, we're the experts and we test these things, so you don't have to.
Exactly. So this is the Polk Command Bar. It is 4 stars, but not quite an editor's choice because it is not as crisp as we would prefer.
That makes me sound like a dick.
I don't even know what accent that was. Any famous last words? No last words from Pete. Thank you all for watching. This has been One Cool Thing at PCMag.com. Every day, every weekday here in the United States, we will put out another cool thing for you on Facebook at 10 a.m. Eastern, on YouTube, on the PC Mag channel. Come on back and see what we have tomorrow.